Guys, when I tell you that Spirit has been gnawing at me to deliver this message for the last couple of days, why do we get offended when Spirit decides to redirect us in our life? If we trust in the divine, if we trust in the good and what is meant for us, and that the divine is looking out for us, why do we question or why do we get upset when people or things start to drop away, when doors start to close? There's someone here that needs the reminder that in this transition, not everyone can come with you. Once you change your frequency, once you're at a higher vibration, people will start falling away. Friendships, relationships, family relationships, dynamics, jobs, careers. Because Spirit is, I just heard testing, but not only testing, but it's just a realignment. Stop taking the realignment as something as offensive or something as I'm doing something wrong or something's wrong with me. Spirit is positioning you into the place of where you're meant to be. And sure, sometimes it's not fun. It can be fun, but sometimes it can get dirty, it can get gritty, it can get emotional. You spiral. I see a lot of you, it's just a lot of you are up here, too much in the mind. Do something to ground yourself, whether it be go outside, go touch a leaf, go lay on a tree. Anything to ground you back to who you are. Last night I couldn't get sleep over this message. I was like, what is going on with me? And I felt like it was for my collective. And I took a drive to the beach at like 3 a.m. But it's something that I used to do a lot when I was younger, when I was like 19, mid to early 20s. And it used to bring me such peace. And I thought to myself, you know what? I can't sleep. It was like 1 o'clock. I was like, I'm going to go to the beach. And of course, I brought my taser. I brought everything. I was ready to go by myself. And it was such a beautiful experience. I haven't felt so grounded in such a long time and so centered within myself, because lately, and I know it has to do with this eclipse is fucking people up. Let me tell you, this eclipse is bringing up old things. And I'm going to make a video on that too, because I thought the eclipse was going to be like a one-time thing, like one night and then we're good. No, it's like this. And I'm not into astrology, so I don't really know how long it's going to last. But if you look it up, I'm sure you'll find it. There's something about this flow. I just heard this energy, like things are flowing out of you, out of your life, out of your energy for a reason. And the eclipse is forcing you guys to look at these things, the things that we used to hold on to, and recognizing these patterns and understanding ourselves more of why we held on to these patterns so that we don't do it anymore. But in that, just laying there looking up at the stars, I brought my mesa, my shamanic bag, I bring with me everywhere I go. I opened it up and, with the stones, I do reading with the stones, and I decided something inside me told me to pull one out for myself. And of course, the stone that I pulled out was the stone that represents living in your purpose. And it was just, again, another reminder. When you live in your purpose, all the noise will fade away, because that is your main focus. And I don't want you guys to get so worked up on or obsessive about what is my purpose? What is my... It's to live. It's the thing that brought us here. Spirit is sharing. The thing that lights you up. The passion. Everyone's is going to look different. No one's better. No one's less than. But if you focus on solely that, on yourself, things will start to fade away. The things that we're trying so hard to cling. And you know what's funny? even if those things are bad for us, and usually we already know, the pain comes from holding tightly. It stops hurting once you let go. Spirit is trying to give you better. Don't settle for less than what you deserve. Now is the time to allow these things or these people to fall away. They can't come with you, unfortunately. And the tighter that you hold on, the longer you'll be stuck in that old pattern, in that old pattern, in that old energy, in that old identity. Cling on to who you truly are. Focus on that. And that's just going to propel you closer to where you're meant to be at, which is where you want to be at.